Life is really simple, but we insist on making it complicated. It does not matter how slowly you go, as long as you do not stop. Everything has beauty, but not everyone sees it. If you make a mistake and do not correct it, this is called a mistake. Real knowledge is to know the extent of one's ignorance. Respect yourself, and others will respect you. The superior man is modest in his speech, but exceeds in his actions. When anger rises, think of the consequences. The man who asks a question is a fool for a minute. The man who does not ask is a fool for life. What you do not want done to yourself, do not do to others. Choose a job you love, and you will never have to work a day in your life. Study the past if you would define the future. The superior man understands what is right. The inferior man understands what will sell. Our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. The strength of a nation derives from the integrity of the home. To see what is right and not to do it is want of courage. He who learns but does not think is lost. He who thinks but does not learn is in great danger. The superior man acts before he speaks, and afterwards speaks according to his actions. The man who says he can and the man who says he can't are both correct. Wheresoever you go, go with all your heart. It is easy to hate, and it is difficult to love. This is how the whole scheme of things works. All good things are difficult to achieve, and bad things are very easy to get. Before you embark on a journey of revenge, dig 2 graves. If you are the smartest person in the room, then you are in the wrong room. The gem cannot be polished without friction, nor man perfected without trials. Silence is a true friend who never betrays. The funniest people are the saddest ones. Education breeds confidence. Confidence breeds hope. Hope breeds peace. The noble-minded are calm and steady. Little people are forever fussing and fretting. When we see men of worth, we should think of equaling them. When we see men of a contrary character, we should turn inwards and examine ourselves. The way out is through the door. Why is it that no one will use this method? Only the wisest and stupidest of men never change. He who knows all the answers has not been asked all the questions. I hear and I forget. I see and I remember. I do and I understand. The superior man is distressed by the limitations of his ability. He is not distressed by the fact that men do not recognize the ability that he has. If you look into your own heart and you find nothing wrong there, what is there to worry about? What is there to fear? The superior man thinks always of virtue. The common man thinks of comfort. To put the world in order, we must first put the nation in order. To put the nation in order, we must first put the family in order. To put the family in order, we must first cultivate our personal life. We must first set our hearts right. Learning without thought is labor lost. Thought without learning is perilous. By nature, men are nearly alike. By practice, they get to be wide apart. He who excels in study can follow an official career. When you have faults, do not fear to abandon them. The superior man is satisfied and composed. The mean man is always full of distress. Better a diamond with a flaw than a pebble without. The superior man does not, even for the space of a single meal, act contrary to virtue. In moments of haste, he cleaves to it. In seasons of danger, he cleaves to it. If we don't know life, how can we know death? Do not impose on others what you yourself do not desire. To be able, under all circumstances, to practice 5 things constitutes perfect virtue. These 5 things are gravity, generosity of soul, sincerity, earnestness, and kindness. The firm, the enduring, the simple, and the modest are near to virtue. When you see a good person, think of becoming like her, him. When you see someone not so good, reflect on your own weak points. Virtue is not left to stand alone. He who practices it will have neighbors. The essence of knowledge is having it, to apply it, not having it, to confess your ignorance. To govern is to correct. If you set an example by being correct, who would dare remain incorrect? The superior man does not set his mind either for anything or against anything. What is right, he will follow. The object of the superior man is truth. Forget injuries, never forget kindnesses. The superior man makes the difficulty to be overcome his first interest. Success only comes later. without feelings of respect. What is there to distinguish men from beasts? The will to win, the desire to succeed, the urge to reach your full potential. These are the keys that will unlock the door to personal excellence. If you think in terms of a year, plant a seed. If in terms of 10 years, plant trees. If in terms of 100 years, teach the people. The superior man understands what is right. The inferior man understands what will sell. It is more shameful to distrust our friends than to be deceived by them. When you know a thing, to hold that you know it. And when you do not know a thing, to allow that you do not know it. This is knowledge. To see what is right and not to do it is want of courage or of principle. The superior man acts before he speaks, and afterwards speaks according to his action. If a man takes no thought about what is distant, he will find sorrow near at hand. He who speaks without modesty will find it difficult to make his words good. The superior man is distressed by the limitations of his ability. He is not distressed by the fact that men do not recognize the ability that he has. When we see men of worth, we should think of equaling them. When we see men of a contrary character, we should turn inwards and examine ourselves. The superior man is slow in his words and earnest in his conduct. The superior man does not promote a man simply on account of his words, nor does he put aside good words because of the man.